Hello guys, welcome to Anime TMJ Talk channel. In this video, we are going to talk about how we can stop amaterasu from hurting us. We know that amaterasu is quite a dangerous thing that can be done by any Mangekyo Sharingan user or like Itachi or Sasuke. But if you talk about me, it's quite an overrated jutsu because there are some ways that it can be stopped or can be escaped from that amaterasu. The first one that we have here is just dodging that amaterasu. We know that we need to have a very great speed, but if you talk about today's the generation of Boruto or even Naruto's generation becoming a pupil who can use that flying Raijin jutsu or can master that flying Raijin jutsu is not less because pupil can do it very much easily. So I think that this might be one of the best ways for escaping Amaterasu. And you might be asking that how can we know that when he is using Amaterasu? As far as we know that Mangekyo Sharingan has a problem. I am talking about Mangekyo Sharingan because in that you would have to get some types of blood out of your eyes that proves that you are going to use your ability, and that I also think that sometimes happen with eternal Mangekyo. Not like that blood comes, but yes, there are some types of red things that go inside the eye of the white area, so you can understand it if you have good analytical way like Deku. So I think that dodging is a very good way because dodging can also save both of your chakra, but also it can also help you, but still it might be a trap. So the next one we have is Chakra Cloak. Chakra Cloak is the safest and the easiest way to be done, but you might ask that this is only the way for the Jinchurikis, but you should not know that only Jinchurikis do not have Chakra Cloak. Like the Kurama's Chakra Cloak is not only that cloak, or maybe other Jinchurikis cloak might not be the only one. You should not forget that there are some other types of cloaks in this whole world. Some of those cloaks example can be taken like that Raikage's electric cloak. If you talk about it, you should not forget that both of the cloaks can save you, and but still the problem is that electric cloak both gives you speed and also your cloak. So I think that electric cloak is a better, but still I don't think that Naruto's cloak is worse. Like you can say that this Raikage's cloak has some types of electric chakra around himself, so and also we cannot say that only Raikage can do this type of thing. If people asks Raikage, and if Raikage is happy enough to teach them that how to use this electric chakra cloaks, then Amaterasu can be easily saved. Especially it might be in terms of Naruto while he is defeating Sasuke, this type of cloaks might be very much good for him. And also I think that this is the easiest way during a fight, because if you use it you do not have to use some of your focus on that whole enemy's eyes, and you can also be sure that you will become much more faster. That would help you with your fight, attacking your enemy and also getting away from the amaterasu used by the enemy. And the next one we have is using Rinnegan or Kamui. Rinnegan or Kamui, these both are one of the best dojutsus ever existed in the whole Naruto series. If you talk about me, I think that both of these can be used in a great way. Whereas Rinnegan can fully absorb this whole amaterasu, whereas Kamui can help the user to know opponent user's next move that it is amaterasu, and that Kamui can let that amaterasu go, or even he can use that Kamui on the Sasuke's eyes. Like if you say about me, he can literally use that Kamui in so efficient way, so why should not he use the kamui so that the eyes of Sasuke goes to the kamui world and he cannot see it. It is even a better one. But even if you talk about Rinnegan, it is also a good one because if you have both of these, then this is the one of the most biggest advantages. Like Obito in his most powerful form is fully immune to that whole powerful attack of Sasuke Amaterasu because Kamui can stop that Jubito form where he had the cloak of the ten-tailed beast can also save him, and also the Rinnegan can save him. And if you talk about me, Rinnegan is the safest way because with the help of Rinnegan, if he absorbs that, he might not have to worry too much that which part of his which body is going there, and also there might be some ways that they are using some sage mode so that you can get without even seeing you. So I think that Rinnegan or Kamui, both of them are one of the best choices if anyone wants to be saved from Amaterasu. And the next point we have is fully tearing your clothes. You know that Amaterasu would start by going on your clothes, and that might be one of the most efficient attacks of the enemies because enemies would try to use this amaterasu on your whole body. So I think that tearing the whole cloth can be easily done because during a fight it might be a little bit of difficult, but if you have enough tools like kunai, shuriken or any other sharp type of things, I don't think that this is something much more problematic. But yes, I think that this is not very much good, especially during a fight. Like tearing clothes might need some of the time, and the enemy can use that time easily on one. But if you are very much smart enough, and the ninja who is fighting that Amaterasu guy is smart enough, he can easily get saved from that whole problematic thing. And also, if you talk about me, it's quite easy to do during a fight. Like it literally do not cost you any type of chakra, whereas the other ones do, like the Kamui and the Rinnegan, or even if you talk about the other two ones that I talk about dodging, still some types of speed need for dodging. And also if you don't wanna use the cloak, or you cannot use the cloak or cannot activate right now, this tearing cloak might be one of the best ways to get away from Amaterasu because that black fire is never said that it would stick to your whole body from the start. It said that it would not stop until it burns the whole enemy down. And if it goes on anyone's whole clothes, then I think that the cloth would be its enemy and the cloth would be burned down. So the ninja can use that and tear his clothes. And I think that this is also a great way. And the next point we have is Shadow Clone. Shadow Clone is one of the best jutsus ever, and I think that among the forbidden jutsus, this Shadow Clone jutsu is the best jutsu ever after Edochi Tensei, because Shadow Clone jutsu helped Naruto a lot. Like literally he became a Chunin level with only his 2k barrage against Gaara. He also got to the whole Jonin level. Plus, you can use these shadow clones in other ways, like it can help you with your Rasengan, or even that Rasen Shuriken that Naruto did was also by the help of these shadow clones. You can also use these shadow clones from saving from the Amaterasu, because we know that the Amaterasu is not something type of jutsu that can hear, like it is not any summoning jutsu that can have any types of brain that who is shadow clone and who is his enemy, and if he is to burn down, he would burn down that thing which is being said to attack. So I think that using shadow clone and summoning a shadow clone before you is quite much more easier, because whenever he might utter that word Amaterasu, you can make easily a shadow clone before yourself, and the shadow clone can easily defend you because you don't have also to be so much thinking about it that even if the shadow clones would do anything to you or not. And also I think that this is also a great way for saving your chakra. plus having a very good time in a fight. And also you can use that clone after it is burned down. Before burning down, it can also attack the enemy because you can wish. And I think that this is the most best way for getting from amaterasu. And the next way we have is truth seeking orbs and the truth seeking rod. Because truth seeking orb can not only turn into a shield but also it can be used in a very great way for other ways. Like you can use this truth seeking orbs for both offense and defense, and I think that if you have truth seeking orbs, I don't think that you need to be defended from any type of jutsu, because these truth seeking orbs can defend any type of jutsu because of its good efficiency. Plus I don't think that truth seeking orbs can be burned down by amaterasu, and that is why I think that these truth seeking orbs should be used by the people who have this power of hagoromo for using the truth seeking orb. And I think that anyone should use it if he has the powers of hagoromo, and that is why I think truth seeking orbs should be used by people a lot. Like shinobis of Naruto, they can use these truth seeking orbs. But still there was a problem that these orbs was not seen during that whole Boruto series, so I anyhow assume that anyone in the whole Boruto series can be saved from amaterasu by using only this trick. But I think that truth seeking orbs should be used because there is still the power of hagoromo, and I don't think that Naruto would get abandoned from hagoromo's power from the very start. But as far as you can say it, that these truth seeking rods and this truth seeking rod can be very useful to anyone during any fight, especially when it is getting away from things like amaterasu. I think that people should use it a lot. And the next one we have is just sealing it. I know that this is some dumb type of thing, like literally using this trick for during a whole fight is nothing good. But if there is any strong shinobi who understands a lot and who has a great IQ comparable to like Sasuke or Ishiki, I don't think that anyhow they should not know that how to seal this jutsu, because that might cause the whole area to be burned down. He can just seal it down without any problems, and I think that could be done by only one way. I think that anyone who has the power of clones can use this type of tricks, because as you know that sealing this might need only some little seconds. I know that this seconds is enough for any close range fight to end it, but still this can be used in a great way. I think that there is might be no taijutsu that can stop this jutsu, but I think that this jutsu can be done by sealing jutsu very easily, because here you can make the simply 10 clones. One clone might take the enemy for only 1 second, like Usopp did during that whole fight of him with Mr. 2, and you can use this sealing jutsu during that time using this Usopp's ability 1 second for each clone. And you can make a clone at least 10, because it is already so much average, like literally making thousands of clones is something very much easy for anyone who has chakra. And I don't think that anyone has so much less chakra than Naruto that they can make only 3 or 2 clones. And if you have enough chakra control, you can use this sealing jutsu trick a lot much way. And the next one we have is Rasengan. You might be asking that how is it possible, but yes, it is also very much debatable that even if it's possible or not. As far as you might have heard that Rasengan is a jutsu that can be combined with any other types, nature types, and this is also one of the easiest way, because not easiest, but yes, this is one of the good ways during a fight. Like you can use that amaterasu on your Rasengan to make it Amaterasu Rasengan and use it on the enemy. It's not quite very much easy to do it, but I think that anyone should be able to do this one because anyone who has Rasengan can do. Like Sasuke also made a Amaterasu Chidori with the power of his Amaterasu combining with the whole. That is why I think that this can also be done. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, share and subscribe to my channel. And please subscribe to my channel and also share it to your friends if you think that they might also want to know that how can Amaterasu be survived. And also you can check out some other videos of my channel. And that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching.